So one of my favorite YouTubers, Sydney Dionson, is doing this contest, the One Light Challenge. I'm not going to explain what the premise is because it's in the video, but this is completely different from anything that we've ever done before, and I've never entered into a contest making a movie before, so I thought it would be fun to just share it with you guys and see what you thought of it. If you feel like helping a brother out, I'll link his info in the description below, and you can go bug him and tell him to go watch my video, and who knows, maybe I'll win. So without further ado, check it out, and we'll be back soon with your regular 5-Minute Fridays and vlogs and the build series, which I'm really excited about because we just got our bumpers on and they look amazing. So anyways, we'll talk to you guys soon, and check it out. What are you doing? Trying to come up with an idea for the One Light Challenge. What's the One Light Challenge? One of my favorite YouTubers, Sydney Dionson, came up with this idea to do a short film using one light source. And I'm trying to come up with an idea that's outside the box. Sounds interesting. Maybe I can help. Where are you anyways? I'm in the idea forest. The what? Just kidding, I'm in the backyard, but I found something that might help you. Come check this out. What? Actually, you know what? Let me actually just 1, 2, 3.
Wow! What the? Was that necessary? We're like 50 yards from the house. I could have walked.
Okay, never mind that. Let me show you something that helps me. And if this doesn't get Sydney's attention for originality, I don't know what will. It's not about inspiration. It's about exercising the creative muscle. The more you exercise it, the more... Okay, you gotta stop doing this. This is ridiculous. What are we doing here? Hey, dummy. What do you think has been going on here? You said you needed a short story using a single light source, right? Yeah. Does a computer screen and your quest for inspiration count for a short story and a single light source?
Creating a short film by using just one light source is the One Light Challenge.
You gotta get more sleep. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the movie. Now I'm gonna attempt to quickly explain how I made this. So I shot myself in the backyard first. That's where I started, and I shot myself talking into the screen and having the conversation. I kind of went back and forth just because the way it came together, I wanted to make sure the shots kind of fit together right. And so I wanted to shoot kind of a lot of it at the same time. So I went back and forth. I shot that first scene in the backyard, and then came back inside, uploaded it, and I found while you're having a conversation with yourself, if you can play one side of the conversation while you're having the other, it makes the timing a little bit easier to get right. And it doesn't matter that the audio plays through because it gets covered up by the native audio on the other clip. So that's how I kind of gauge my timing, is I shoot one side and then play the other side. In this case, I just had it on my laptop and it was playing through the speakers on the laptop. So I shot me in the background, me the close-up shot, and then came back inside and shot some of the shots of me in here. So when I was having a conversation with myself over the computer, I basically just gave myself a little lead time when I shot it, and then pushed the space bar, you know, set the scene a little bit, and then started having a conversation with myself over the screen. And as you can imagine, it takes a few times to get the timing right and all that. And then went back into the backyard and then shot the teleportation scene of me landing in the backyard and then having the conversation with myself on the other side. And for that one, since I didn't have the computer in my hand, I just basically had a little step ladder in the backyard and set it on the step ladder as close as I could to me, still giving a little bit of enough room so you wouldn't see it when I cut the scene, and I masked out the other side. So shot that side, and then shot some kind of supplemental scenes just in case I needed some other stuff, and then came back inside and then started editing it, putting it all together, and having a conversation with myself. I wasn't sure exactly where the idea was going to end up at, but I knew I wanted to do this teleportation thing and this kind of hunt for inspiration. And then I realized how like ethereal it looked when I was doing the teleportation. I was like, oh, it looks kind of like a dream, and that's why I decided to have me wake up from this dream state and come through. So the effects were Pretty straightforward. There's a lot of tutorials on how to do, it's called like the Nightcrawler teleportation effect, and I'll link a few below. But you basically have this transparent shock wave effect, and the way I did it is I basically made myself disappear and reappear inside the shock wave. So I masked myself out. As the shock wave increased in size, so did the mask, so it revealed more of myself. So it makes it look a little bit more professional, I guess, and it's those little details that help your effects look a little bit better. And then I also added an effect where I expanded myself, so you'll probably barely be able to see it, but it's those tiny details that make you stand out from everybody else. So it's pretty straightforward. I was pretty excited about the way it turned out. It was pretty much an accident how I even came up with the idea. I was just sitting here trying to figure out an idea of a light source that was kind of outside the box, something that you wouldn't typically think of as a light source. And as I was doing it, I was sitting in front of my laptop. So I was like, well, what if I use my laptop? And then being that I was actually searching for an idea, I was like, well, the hunt for inspiration might be kind of cool. So, and then everything unfolded after that. So it gives you a little bit of behind the scenes of how I shot it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next week for some more 5 Minute Friday and vlogs.